Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be taking down the Simon Manas boss fight. But anyways, okay, so one thing that I forgot to mention in my previous episode is that before I recorded that particular episode, I think which was episode 21, yeah, I found another one of those cryptic scrolls that this guy can unlock. So yeah, let's talk to him and see if he can do that.
Welcome, friend.
Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what this is.
Oh, how long do you think it will take me to decipher it? Time me. Ecco, all done and all yours. For a layman, it would have been a tough nut to crack, even for a replica. Child's play for me, of course. I bet you could make a fortune by solving the code behind it all. But why the Grand Covenant, I wonder? Apologies, my friend. I became lost in thought. Please take it.
Alright, mechanical cryptic vessel description. Orders. The train doesn't leave anymore, and the merchant awaits a frozen feast in the destroyed town. Alright, I'm not too sure on that one. Okay, I think there were like multiple pages on that thing, but it doesn't show anything about that. Let's see, where was this cryptic vessel, if we can... Yeah, here we go. Let's see, what was the other pages? Yeah. Appendix. An order form is attached for mutual trust. No gender preference. A request for bastard-style stalker equipment. Refer to the daughter of the Wolf family, codenamed Fox's equipment. Please obtain it by crafting or check if there's extra in stock. Even though she's cut ties with the Wolf family, she's still a wolf. She's got a good eye and the best equipment. Maybe we can look her up when we're upgrading our equipment. Okay, not sure about that. Honestly, I did not really realize how to actually crack these things, if I can be honest. But yeah, we already know about this one, but maybe I'll try to crack them, but I'm not too sure on that one. Alright, so the very first thing that I would like to check is this guy over here, because apparently we can now give him some more emotions, I think.
Hello, my only friend.
Alright. Okay, well, how can I...
It is a...
Oh, did I not teach him about happiness before? Okay, I did not even knew that. Okay, my bad. I thought we already taught him about that, but never mind.
Being angry for someone else's sake. I think it's brave. I hope I find someone I can be brave for. Thank you so much.
Alright.
I think I've learned something about humans. If I make human friends someday, I'll tell you. You may not always be my only friend, but you'll always be my first friend.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, he gives you a quartz, huh?
If I make human friends someday, you may not...
Okay, so I think his quest is just done over here. Okay, my bad that I, skipped his dialogue over there, but, oh well. Also, by the way, is it just me? Okay, oh my god, defeating Luxasia has removed the fog from the entire game, I see. Okay, oh my god, maybe the entire game is now worth exploring, huh? Now that that fog is gone. I don't know, maybe it unlocks something new, you never know. But anyways, okay, so before we do, that, by the way, never mentioned this, but yeah, these two are just gone now, which, makes sense, because their current situation, no, not this one. I think it is somewhere over here. I think it's these two only. So yeah, these two don't exist anymore. But anyways, okay, so first we have this over here. In the library, there is a music disc over here. Okay, so now that we are here, where was I supposed to use that music disc on? Also, was this item always here? Cecil's written confession. Thank you for your kindness. I am a sinner who murdered innocent people in the past. I couldn't suppress the monster in me. Only the Archbishop saved me. Of course, he was a human who makes mistakes. Even saints succumb to wealth and power. But at least I can live as myself, and that's a huge blessing. So yes, I believe that he was a saint. Now you opened the second path. Thank you for letting me live as a human, not a monster. Farewell, Cecil. Okay, so that adds up because, yeah. Divine service, it's slowly turning redder and redder. It must be evidence of the rose-colored love. You will whisper again soon. For God, for your beloved, divine service, for any affair. Okay. Okay, yeah, so if you guys didn't follow, I think it was in episode 19, but we've read a letter. Or not, maybe not in episode 19, but in episode 20. I honestly do not remember. But yeah, they described that Cecil was apparently the very first puppet or, you know, what do you call it, evolved person that they made, which I think was in the form of puppets only at the beginning. But she turned into human, but before she became a saintess over here, she was a killer. So yeah, that story adds up over here. But anyway, so now we have 2 places over here. So I'm going to guess this is the guy we saved in episode 20. But I'm not sure what this supposed to be is. So yeah, let's have a look at this. Yeah. But anyway, if I have to guess, it's probably Adriana Corday over here, right?
There's another record.
Forget the record, dude. What happened over here? How did she die? Fascination. Do you remember the moment you fell in love? The moment when you were the only 2 people in the world? That splendid, magical moment when all your sadness was forgotten. A heavenly voice representing Krat. A gift from the red actress Adelina Corday to you. Fascination. Okay. Red actress's locket. Alright, is that it? And what is that red actress locket? Is that supposed to be... no, wait. It's supposed to be this thing, right? Let's have a look at this, if we can find it. I'm not too sure what that was supposed to be. Oh, wait, I think this is it, right? Oh, wait, we never even gave this to somebody, right? Who is this supposed to be given to? A box gifted by the King of Riddles. Its contents are unknown. The King of Riddles is generous even to those who give wrong answers. There may be pain, but they won't leave empty-handed. Alright, and here it is. Red Actress's Locket. A small locket that was given as a commemorative token. It holds a portrait of a pale girl stabbed repeatedly by a knife. The sisters exchanged lockets as a sign of their friendship. The elder sister was pleased to stand always on the hashtag on our dreams together. Your loving sister and 5 hashtags. That means okay, so this does not fit the name of Adelina Corday, so this must be her sister. I guess the white lady, I think that was her name, the one we fought, but I guess so. But hold on a second. If this locket implies that she was murdered by Adelina Corday over here, then how are we able to fight her then? Okay, well, that doesn't really make sense to me. But anyway, I think that... okay, no, there's one more thing that we need to look at. Okay. Oh, okay, oh my god. Actually, now that I look at it, I never even talked to this person over here. Okay, who is this?
Who are you? Ah, my stalker friend. I was worried the puppets had come back. They're demons. They won't give us a moment's peace. Even an elderly lady like me. They wouldn't even let the dead rest if they had the petrification disease. Drives a lady to drink, it does. Which reminds me, I could use a proper tipple. There's a wine called La Bleuie. When I was younger, they called it the Ruby of the Heavens. I'm sure there's still some left in the wine cellar at Lorenzini Arcade. You're an enterprising lad. Bring it to me and I'll give you something nice in return.
Oh, okay, so that was the use of that beer we found in, or like wine we found in Lorenzini Arcade. Well, we already have that, so let's have a look at this.
La Bleuie. Even in the bottle, it has a distinctive shade of red. Thank you, young one. Every step is a struggle when you have the petrification disease. But this glimmer of happier days is priceless. Oh, I almost forgot. Speaking of price, here's what I can spare. Please, take it.
Alright, Venini commemorative coin. Alright. Okay, but I can't talk to her anymore. Okay, so that's it. What about that dude that was supposed to come to Rosa Isabel Street? Is he not present here? Okay, well, not sure on that one, but I guess before we teleport, let's have a look at what she gave us. If it is over here somewhere, let's see. Okay, no, it's a key item. Okay, here we go. Venini commemorative coin. A commemorative coin obtained as a thank you gift from the old lady at the window. It is engraved with Venini's face. The Venini commemorative coins were minted for limited edition sale for the Venini fan club's anniversary. It was a magnificent event attended by crowds, socialites, I'm not sure what this word is, and celebrities. Okay, I mean, sure. I guess this old woman must be popular at one point, I guess. Yeah, I do not know if these guys can kill NPCs in this game, but if they can, I'd rather deal with them first before talking to someone. But yeah,
Over here.
look at this guy over here. So yeah, this is the guy we rescued in episode, 20? So yeah, let's have a look at this guy. Okay, oh my
Nice
god.
to see you again. I thought if I got a second chance, I'd go to where my heart's content. I never expected to get out alive. Oh, it's overwhelming, even now. Want to take a look at what I have? I grabbed a couple of things before taking off. It's a new life, a new attitude, and simple pleasures like ordinary conversation. Nice loot, yeah? If you need anything, just say the word.
Okay, oh my god, he's a merchant, huh? Alright, sure, I will look at what you got. The White Lady's hunting apparel. Okay, oh my god, he stripped that from her corpse, huh? Also, we have the Carcass Crystal Axe Blade and Handle. So this is an advanced weapon actually. Oh my god, alright. Okay, let's see what this is supposed to be. So, an experimental axe blade made by the alchemists. Carcass body fluid constantly oozes out from the rear canister. The alchemists achieved the brilliant truth that they desired. However, their achievements were sometimes made on the flesh and blood of humans. The handle of an axe made by alchemists. Okay, I think this is the exact same thing, right? No, I think this is different. Okay. The handle's description is the handle of an axe made by alchemists for their experiments. It is equipped with the additional weight to make it easy to control the heavy blade. The inhumanity of the obsessive research by the alchemists caused an internal revolt. Some among them fled the organization and decided to expose the truth to the world. Okay, oh my god. And what about this thing? The hunting apparel worn by the White Lady. The woman who lost her song adorned her stage with the blood of puppets. The sisters dreamed of a great stage. Their dreams now crushed. The younger one dedicated a stage in remembrance of her sister with the blood of puppets. Alright, well, sure, dude. Alright, let me just get this right here. And yeah, let's go ahead and, ask him why he came over here.
I used to be a fan of the actress Patricia. Not the red actress Adelina, but her sister. Patricia had an angelic voice like her sister. If she'd become famous, they would have called her the White Goddess. But her career was cut short. She took poison and ruined her throat. I've only read others' memories, so I don't know the details. But the memories people had of her songs. You should have heard her voice in her prime. Something transcendent like that. It makes you feel alive. I survived. So I'm seeking out experiences like that. So, any more questions?
Okay, oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to guess that the memory he's talking about must be from Adelina Corday herself, right? But I think it was she who poisoned him. I don't think the Patricia he's talking about took the poison herself. Alright then, let's ask him what he saw.
Did I go sightseeing? You bet I did. It's the heart of Krat. The theatre, the Ferris wheel, there's so much to see. Although, most of it has burned down now, I suppose. The most fascinating thing, I couldn't believe it. The writing on the back of a made puppet. I read memories, but still, any way you look at it, it's the made puppet's words. Probably designed like that. What kind of puppet would write that stuff? Still, it was weird. You should see it for yourself.
Okay, what? Something weird written on the back of a maid puppet? Okay, you know what? I don't even want to think about the possibilities over here.
Nice loot, yeah?
But anything else you got? Okay, I don't think he has. Okay, then I guess if we can see what he's talking about, I guess we'll have to move somewhere else, huh? Alright then, let's see. Alright, I am back over here. Unfortunately, I could not find what he was talking about because nothing on the Stargates has appeared. But there is something we can talk to this guy about. So I'm going to guess that King of Riddles box that we had collected must be, used on this guy.
The House of Vanini.
Okay, let's see. Vanini commemorative coin. Oh,
Strike a light. You found a commemorative coin dating from the founding of the Vanini Foundation. The Foundation is a sort of fan club, sir. A very limited number of these were minted for the original members. Well, once Master Vanini established himself as the Prince of High Society, his popularity skyrocketed, and his signature coat and glasses were mass-produced. This is one of the originals, however, from the limited run. Take care of it, won't you? You have restored Master Vanini's lost collection. You've earned this small token of appreciation, sir. Thank you.
okay, and he gives us a half moonstone for that. Okay, never mind. Okay, so if somebody knows where I can use this particular box over here, then yeah, please let me know, because I have no idea where I'm supposed to make use of this thing, if I can be honest. But anyways, okay, do you have anything else? Maybe his inventory fills up? Okay, no, it doesn't. Okay, then I guess in that case, unless these guys have nothing else to say.
By the way, do you remember when I mentioned my partner? I got a distress signal from him. His last location was Krot Central Station. But my gear won't protect me from the petrification disease there. Can you find him for me? I'll make it worth your while.
Okay, never mind. We have another quest.
Thanks. My partner's name is Atkinson. I think he was trying to secure an escape route. Look for him around Krot Central Station.
Okay, why do I think I have heard that name Atkinson before somewhere? Also, oh my god, I think this episode might just be wrapping things up over here and there. Rather than, you know, completing the boss fight against Simon
It
Manus.
is with unsurpassed sorrow I must
Oh.
announce Lady Antonia has passed away. When she entered immortality, she was already quite frail. The hotel was the only thing keeping her alive. Should we have given her the treatment after all? It is hard to bear, remembering how she closed her eyes in pain. I would live in abject regret for the rest of my life. It is far too great a pain for a puppet to endure. Thus I plan to erase my heart and become an ordinary puppet. This will be my last conversation with you as Polendina. Despite how it ended, I thank you, because I know you did your best.
Okay, oh my god, she has passed away, huh? Oh my lord. We didn't even notice that, but anyways, okay.
Welcome to Hotel Krot.
So, okay, but his name is still Paul and Dina. But I guess he has completely factory reset himself, so he doesn't remember anything else. Also, I see he also has a rusty cryptic vessel for us, huh? Alright then, I guess I'll have to check that out too. But anyways, okay, so let's have a look at this Atkinson or whatever she's talking about. But before that, yeah, so she was over there only, right? Yeah, let's have a look what happened to her. Also, what happened to this place? Isn't that the path to the golden tree? Why is this? Oh wait, no, it's over there. My bad. But anyways, okay, yeah, let's have a look at that. By the way, now that I think about it, I don't think we'll be doing the Simon Manus boss fight in this episode. So my bad, guys. Okay, she's not here anymore. Alright, well, that's pretty unfortunate. It seems like they did the burial on their own. Oh well, I guess at least now Hotel Krot is ripe for the taking, I guess. Because I think she was the owner, right? But anyways, before we go and rescue this Atkinson person, let's have a look at what I have, you know, put my P organ towards. So yeah, this is what I have done, for anybody wondering. If I can zoom this out a little bit. I technically should have, I think, probably taken some of, you know, these skills as well. But I focused on other things, like for example this cube uses, which I'm not gonna lie, I might be increasing this, but yeah, I never really made use of this technique, if I can be honest. But yeah, if I can be honest, this thing probably would be worth it, but I don't think there are enough quartz left in the game for me to make use of this. Although this ability is pretty useful too. As for these, I'm not gonna lie, maybe this one is useful. This one is again useless to me because I never used the cube, and then I don't use more than one Legion arm, so I guess it's pointless anyway. Alright then, I guess then let me just place one more skill over here. And yeah, then let's see if we can find Atkinson.
Antonia is dead. It doesn't feel real. She was sick, but her personality was so formidable. The hotel feels empty without her. I would have done everything I could to help with weapons. Damn it. I'm so tired of people I know dying. So you'd better not die. If you can't stay alive, I'm gonna beat you up.
Alright, well that's the last thing I would want, considering I don't even know what kind of weapons you would bring to do that.
You're here.
But anyways, okay. I don't think there's anything else for me to do over here, I think. Yeah, I was just looking at her to see if, she has a new dialogue. Maybe Vanini has some new dialogue about that as well.
Ah, the hotel seems truly empty now that Lady Antonia has departed. She was the closest person I had, All that with my parents happened when I was just a child. These halls are truly cavernous now without her and her music. She was a terrific pianist before she fell ill. Now it's up to us to protect this hotel. Her home and ours. Losing someone never gets easier.
Okay, well, I mean, that's pretty unfortunate, I guess. But, well, to be honest, there's nothing we could have done, honestly, in that regard. But anyways, okay, I think before I should move on from this place, what I would like to do is, what do you call it? Yeah, this over here. Take this, and you know what? I'm running out of this, and I feel like Simon might be weak to this, so yeah, I'm just gonna spend the rest of my souls on these things over here. But anyways, let's have Vanini crack this, and then we can find Atkinson.
I always welcome friends.
Alright, decipher this one.
Ah, thank you for coming. I was going a bit stir-crazy, as the poets say, cooped up in the hotel. Why don't I read the contents? I'm sick and tired of reading conversations between society's elite. Hide these, kill that, steal those. It's all the same. And the people who want them deciphered act as if it's the end of the world if they can't read them immediately. Tiresome. I am a simple, albeit brilliant man. Solving the code is what makes me happy. And with a friend at my side, what more is there to wish for? Perhaps sometimes I share too much. Thank you for listening. A little extra for you in there, my friend.
Alright, rusty cryptic vessel description or decryption. Orders. Find the cave blocked off by metal bars in the barren swamp. There's a reward at the end of the new road. Okay, well, we already know about what this cave is, but how do you open this? Because I don't think we ever found this. There's a place called Hermit's Cave. An old man who went crazy after losing his family locked himself up there to pray. It's strange in this age to hear about such a medieval sounding story in Krat, but one thing's clear. It's a good place to hide treasure. Let's forget about the crazy old man. Hide the stolen goods and take them back out once it quiets down. Who in their right mind would imagine there's treasure deep in a cave in the barren swamp? Once this panic is over, we'll be rich with the things we squirreled away. That kid's clothes seemed like good quality too. Maybe that wolf girl fixed them up. Okay, are they talking about the cat? Okay, oh my god. You know what? These society elites are definitely crazy. I agree with Vanini on that one. But anyways, okay, so she said we had to go to the Krat Central Station, right? But where exactly? Do we go to the lobby or do we go to the platform? I'm not too sure, but she said he was looking for an escape path. So maybe he's somewhere over in the lobby. Let's have a look at over here. Alright.
I'm a human. Just a soldier.
Now that I think about it, I was a dumbass. I teleported to the very first freaking Stargazer. Rather than, take the main Stargazer and then turn back here. Because, yeah, while I was exploring those areas, I realized, wait, there was a room over here that had nothing in it. Well, I think this is Atkinson, if I have to, guess.
Are you a stalker?
Yep, he is.
Name's Atkinson. corrupt militia. The suburbs are sealed off. There's no escape. Communications cut off too. Someone planned this all out. No idea who. Above my pay grade. If you meet someone named Bell in the city, tell her Atkinson died. A soldier.
Okay. Oh my god, alright. My dearest Belle, I remember the day I met you through your father's friend, Sir Loft. That day, the steam of Krat Central Station was thick on the platform, and a flock of birds was flying overhead, above the glass ceiling. There I was waiting for you. When I saw a lady take one step down those stairs, I knew it was you. Your effervescent laughter left an impression on me. The reason I'm writing this letter, yes, I'm at the train station and it reminds me of you from that time. We were colleagues at first and then lovers, but I still can't let you go. The way you smiled and looked forward to the exhibition and festivals, those beautiful nights with the fireworks. I just can't let it go. So, if we are to survive and make it out of here, I plan to visit you with this letter. Please stay safe and wait for me until then. Sincerely, Atkinson. Buddy, how are you supposed to return to her? I don't think you're surviving this one, if I can be honest. Okay, I think he's converting, right? Alright, should I just leave him like this? Or should I slay him? Honestly, might be just a mercy killing, if I can be honest at this point. But I guess not my decision to make. Plus, he will eventually die anyway, I guess. So, yeah, I guess now we can just tell Belle what happened. Alright, so now that I'm back, let's tell her about her lover.
Good to see you. I was getting worried waiting this long. The situation here seems to be getting worse. Soldiers like me are blunt. So give it to me straight. Is my partner safe?
Oh boy, alrighty then. Okay, actually we are just telling her the truth in a way, I guess, huh? Alright then.
This is Atkinson's handwriting on the letter. When we came to Krat, I never thought it would end like this. Sometimes you meet people who make you believe they'll always be with you. But a life can be snuffed out at any moment. I need to stay alive to notify others of his death. But it feels like something inside me has died as well. Anyway, I appreciate knowing what happened. I mean it.
Okay, and now we get why. And electric blitz canisters. A world I did not know when I was in the tower. The flower you gave me, the world you showed me, made me happy. My memories are burning, leaving only the question of why behind. Where does love begin? Why? A song of aching love and whispers. Oh well, I guess, what are your plans then?
Strange. It feels like a portion of my memory has been cut away from me. It hurts so much. It's not like a real wound, but still.
Alright.
Strange.
Okay. So I guess that's the end of her quest line, and well, if I missed any other quest lines, unfortunately I don't think we can keep track of all of them. So I guess now there's nothing else to do other than go ahead and try this boss fight over and over again. Okay, so unfortunately I did check the time on this recording, and yeah, I don't know how much I will show of this one, but I guess I'll keep this episode short then if there wasn't much to show here. So yeah, I will just end the episode right here rather than attempt Simon Manus. So sorry for the misinformation in the intro. I will correct that with text at the beginning, but yeah, I guess on the next episode we'll fight Simon Minus, because this one has taken too long. So yeah, if you guys like what you see, then be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And the comment section, yeah, while I'm beating my head against a wall, which is probably Simon Manus over here, yeah, tell me if there were any other quests that I should have done that I may have missed and, you know, could have given me some nice things. I mean, if it's quartz, I will definitely take those. But, yeah, other than that, let me know your opinion on Lies of P and also tell me how far the game has progressed at this point and how much of the game is still left. But other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful day and I hope to see you all in the next one.